we finally talked to Cassiopeia or Cassie, and let them know we finally decided to join up with them on Operation Starfall, but we find we've been followed by Clive, the student. Yes, Clive. Anyway, Clive wants to join us on a mission. He was being very sneaky in the office. Yes, we know who he is. This old man, this creepy old man. But he wants to join us, so we'll find out later on as to why and how everything connects. I am sure. Cassie's very, very wary of Clive and says they have some history with Team Starfall, but you know how it goes. We get to face a grunt with the weird, very weird dialogue. I realise you can't see it, but that is a level 25, so I'm quite worried going into the battle, or one water post defeats it. Very easily, actually. Love that. My concern in defeating it wasn't so much, I guess, that particular Pokemon, but I was thinking to myself, if the grunt is that high of a level, what does that mean for Mela? And would I be able to cope? Even with my water Pokemon. Anyway, here's a little bit of a clip. So this is what you do. This is one of the challenges from Team Rocket, which I don't think it's that bad. It's got some, I guess, negative press. People say it's not really worth it. But I think it's alright. I just wish we got XP for it. Like I feel like for everything. But yeah, we went out there and we defeated their Pokemon. You send your Pokemon out. You pick 3 at the beginning at the gate and you take on all the grunts like this. I mean, I guess it's a bit quicker than having to face them all one by one and face all 3 of their Pokemon. But it's a good introduction to it. I'm sure it will be harder. It was defeat 30 members in 10 minutes or so. And you can go back to Clive to help heal you. I didn't need Clive at all. They were on crud. Like, they were looking to literally drown the competition. So as you can see here, like in a minute 30, 20 people or 20 Pokemon were gone. I tried to slip down, didn't work. Had to run all the way around and down, but it's fine. With 20 up, I wasn't concerned at this point. We sent them out once I got the hang of it, because you can only send them out one by one, and I was sending them out like actually there randomly. But I got the hang of it. Go closer to a Pokemon, throw them out. Go closer to another set, throw them out. Kind of that kind of flex. As you can see here, done pretty quickly. I think we went over. Yeah, we did. We was on a killing spree. It was like 33 when I stopped. I'm sure it was more. This obviously drew out Mela. I think Mela's character design is really good. Car is amazing, but I was concerned that do we face the car? So I've seen parts of this fight because I was watching someone on Twitch. So I knew who she would draw out. I just didn't know how to combat it. And we're gonna see the first issues I had here. So of course, in true Team Rocket to Team whoever to Team Star fashion, I get threatened to get beaten up. I need to stop doing that. Like, they don't know who I am. Anyway, Mela starts off, rightly so, by throwing out Torkoal. So I know what Torkoal's about. I just didn't know how to stop it. So unfortunately, my knowledge of Pokemon is, despite I guess years of experience, is very low. So typing, I still do not know, which is very shameful. The only type I do know is obviously water affects fire in terms of this battle, in terms of a fire battle. The only issue with that is Torkoal has drought, which gives him a bit of power and reduces water type moves. So Quacks wasn't hitting, so I thought, alright, maybe I need to terrestrialize with some of my Pokemon. And then when I was looking at my Pokemon, I was like, damn, no one actually has a hard water move anyway to break through. So I hit it with a few water poses. It's effective, but not much to the health. I might need to move my camera for future episodes if they're gonna battle like this. We use water pose again. It's effective. I'm just chipping at the health. But another flame wheel takes me down. Quaxwell did okay, but not where I wanted it to be. So I threw out Hangwoman. I need to change the name. And just try to again chip it down with water gun. It just wasn't doing any damage at this point. I think it takes out 2 or 3 of my Pokemon. Sunlight faded, so I knew now, okay, cool, my water gun should be fine. Terrestrialize to get it out of the way. Look at that, a thing of beauty. And that water gun, Terrad water gun, was enough to take it out. I thought, okay, what is next? And realized it's her car. See, I have a car Pokemon. I don't know what is with this game and cars, but I wondered if it will evolve into that. That's amazing. Anyway, it kept using this torque thing, which is a great move for it because it kept boosting up its speed. When I looked at my Pokemon and the damage that was done by a Hangwoman, I thought I just can't. So it used Overheat, pretty much 2 hits most of my Pokemon. Its attack fell, which was amazing, but no poison move worked, so I was like, damn, how do I do this? It used Blaze and Torque, that is its go-to move. It just took me out again. It wasn't fun, this one. Big learning curve. I have 2 more water Pokemon. I'm looking at Smackdown as well because I'm realizing, oh, there is a weakness here, but I didn't realize it was a fire weakness. I really thought it was just like a steel weakness or something. So Clauncher, I realized is decently powered for this fight, but as you can see me laughing because it did nothing to the health, absolutely nothing. Like, I'm not sure at this point what to do. I feel like I need a heavy hitting Pokemon and I just don't have one in my party. I don't really look at EVs enough, and I think I need to balance out my team. Anyway, I use Aqua Jet. As you can see, it feels like chip damage at this point. It hits me through Blaze and Torque, but what I took from this is Clauncher is definitely worth keeping. It took a few more hits than the others and gave it some too. So Slowpoke the goat, he took out the grunt in 1 hit. I thought, okay, let me bring out Slowpoke, and it tanks the first one. So I'm like, alright, and it gives better. So I'm like, alright, maybe Slowpoke is the key. Then it uses Screech. I'm like, damn, that is unfair. It's so unfair because now it can pretty much 1-hit me. It's faster than me, which it doesn't do, but I thought it would. But I get hit with the burn, which is so frustrating. Anyway, a few more water posters, or 1 more. I'm looking at health like, cool. It was looking peak in the beginning, right? Very peak because nothing was happening. But I'm learning. Slowpoke does do good damage. Clauncher is quite a decent Pokemon. I send out Kamala. So Kamala's good, right? Because it doesn't really get affected by status effects. But in this kind of battle, just useless. Just absolutely useless. Got it down to the yellow, which is great, under 50%, but we was never going to win this one. 1 hit, done. And that was my first experience of a team star fight. It was very humbling, as you can see. I was overwhelmed with defeat and got sent home. So I go into this fight with new knowledge. My thinking is this: if I can just take down the Torque with 1 Pokemon, I should be okay, or at least give the second Pokemon as enough health as possible. And I brought in another water Pokemon and General Iroh to help me tank that big beast. Anyway, start off with Fertilization and brought out Quaxwell just to tank a bit more of the hits, but give more too. But it seemed to work actually. It did way more damage than it did before. Water Post is a strong enough move already. Yeah, and it just needed a bit of a power boost, to be honest. Obviously, I took the 3 Flame Wheels again, but I was a lot happier with this performance from Quacks. Took out Hangman again. Same kind of run, hit it with a water gun. As you can see, critical hit, the crit helps. There you go. No damage at all, so that went a lot better than I thought it would. So now I've got Hangman. I'm thinking just chip away. So I took a protect just to waste one of its move, which was Screech, lucky enough, because boy, that was looking to really kill me. Don't know why its speed went up, but it did. It used Screech again, which was annoying, but I hit it with a water gun. As you can see, barely anything happened. The sunlight was gone. Glad I passed it. Hit me with a blazing torque. I don't know how Hangman managed to survive, but she did. And hit it with another water gun. I don't think I get another one off and get hit with this blazing torque. I'd rather get the blazing torque, to be honest, as a move. I then thought, cool, it's time for Iroh. And you know how this goes. It was the same against the Titan. Big Pokemon, low kick. I didn't know how good it would take the blazing torque, but it did amazingly well. Then low kick. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. General Iroh is the goal of my round so far. It hit me with the overheat. I thought, wow. But it hit with another low kick, and now we're below 50% of its health. I'm feeling good. I know I can't get off another low kick, which is a shame. It hits off another overheat, but the general came in and did what he had to do. Then I brought in Crabbler, another water Pokemon. Thought, cool, do the same. It hit me with a Screech. I thought, okay, one hit KO, so let's get some damage. Bubble Beam, quite effective. Not as effective as I wanted it to be. Hit with a Blaze and Torque gone. Crabbler did its job, and you'll find out why later on. I've got 2 Pokemon I'm sweating, but I remember Clauncher did quite well last time. So I hit it with an Aqua Jet. I thought, just stay in. 3 more hits and we're good. And that's what it does. I think I got 3 Aqua Jets off. It misses the Screech, which is amazing. So I get to hit another Aqua Jet. Hits me with a Blazing Torque. I'm still in it. So I get to hit 1 more despite being burnt. I think. Actually, I can't remember. Yeah, I do. Didn't do as much damage as I wanted. But yeah, I know. I was so close. You can see my face there. I was surprised. Anyway, Slowpoke. In for the kill. The GOAT, the one who helped me defeat the Grunt to come in here, is the one that's going to help me defeat Mela. 1 water pulse was all it took. My last Pokemon didn't take a hit, and that was it. Mela was defeated. Proud guy right there. No wait, Mela walks into her, I guess, vision. Very weird. She can't walk. I think it's her boots. Anyway, it shows that the whole of Team Star is a group. Now there's 2 members right in front of me that I'm trying to see. There's one we can see their side profile and they're all white, and the one in all pink. And what this lets us onto, I guess, is that they're all a group and they're all, I mean, it's Team Star, but they all clearly have a plan. From what I get, is there's a big event called Operation Star that's supposed to be happening that Mela kind of lets us into, but she doesn't give away too much. I believe it said they got in touch with all the bullies and asked them to head over to the schoolyard. So my thinking is this: either they're working with the bullies, obviously, or they're trying to take them down. But we don't get much clarity on that, unfortunately. And yeah, she was feeling quacks again. This walk is weird. Maybe the boots are just too stiff for her knees. She crushes my hand in the handshake. I get another badge, which is amazing, because why not? And she gives us a TM. Again, you know, the one I wanted, Torque. But we get Flame Charge, the one that's used by Torque. It's not bad. She said for Quaxwell, so I haven't checked yet. But if I can give Quaxwell a fire move, that would be incredible. Again, this walk is just crazy. Like, why is she marching? Anyway, Clive is trying to get her back to school. Blah de blah de blah. She's not feeling it, but she does like mooncake. Well, not mooncake. Charcadet, or I believe it's Charlos. I like the name Charlos. Nice name. I wonder if they say Charlos or Carlos still, and just silent H. Anyway, this is a Pokemon that Mela apparently either raised or played with every day. So there is more to this story that we'll hope to find out later on. Anyway, this concludes this episode of our Pokemon Violet walkthrough. Hope you enjoyed it. It's very different to the last one. I'm trying out a few things now. The audio is working. We'll be back to regular stuff, and the next one we'll be taking on The electric gym I've prepared, I've tried not to be OP. I've got my Pokemon ready, so we'll jump straight in. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, and keep it locked in with this Dreamcast.